Welcome to Legacy Planning, maximizing your business's value, presented by the North Central Region Small Business Development Center at Central Lakes College. Whether you are a seasoned small business owner close to retirement or a new entrepreneur just starting out, this video will help you create a lasting legacy and strong foundation for your business's future. Hi, I'm Mike Paulus, business consultant for the North Central Region Small Business Development Center and Executive Director for Cass County Economic Development Corporation. We're here today to talk about legacy planning. What is legacy planning? It's a phrase coined by the Minnesota North Central Region Small Business Development Center. More commonly, it's referred to as succession planning or exit planning. Legacy planning summarizes what your goal likely is, which is to leave a legacy, something of your creation that continues to exist for generations to come. Legacy planning is an extensive process, and many people become lost or confused and simply give up. We break the necessary tasks into 3 layers: ready, set, and action. You must complete the 3 layers in order, but you can choose the order of the tasks you complete in each layer. Let's take a look at each layer. The first layer is termed ready, and the tasks included in this layer are: register with your local SBDC for assistance. Get your personal affairs in order, including making a will. Create or update a business history. Get the business affairs and records in order. Invest your time in a strategy mapping session, like one offered by the SBDC. Let's dig deeper into just one of the tasks from the ready layer. Create or update a business history. Creating a business history gives the new business owner a peek into the past. Think of it as leaving the new owner a documentary of sorts. A business history needs only be a 2-page document. The first page is a who, what, when, where, and why. Information on who was originally involved in ownership and how ownership evolved. What products and services were originally offered and how they evolved. The challenges you faced, both historical, like the housing crash or the COVID economic shutdown, and personal challenges, such as hard financial times you've suffered, or perhaps a personal loss. Where the original headquarters were. This is a chance for you to give future generations an honest look inside your original intentions of why you started the business in the first place. The second page of the business history should include your views for the future of the overall business industry in which you operated in. Your views for the direction of the company. A new service or market that could be tapped that you didn't have the time or energy to pursue. I also want you to write about what values and culture do you hope the business will maintain as it grows and perseveres without you. Your overall dream for the company. Feel free to get creative. For example, write a mission statement for your company 25 years from now. You might ask, why do the business history? Well, I can tell you there's a psychological benefit to you. It's part of the closure process. In the full workshop we offer, we discuss founder syndrome and how to avoid it. This business history document will be of interest to future employees and owners. Picture the document framed and hung in the future employee break room. The second layer is named set. Tasks included in this layer are: compile job, position, and role-specific handbook or instructions. Create a plan for each position and, in some cases, employee. Promote employees to replace retirements or open positions made by organizational changes. Consider your legacy options. Discuss possible legacy with potential successor to assess interest and determine their next steps and timeline. And finally, for this layer, determine your timeline. Let's dig deeper into just one of the tasks from the set layer. Consider your legacy options. Your first option is always liquidate. What this means is you sell everything at market value. This happens when the value of your business assets is more than or equal to the value of your business. You've heard of blue sky or business value. You might liquidate your company if business value is 0 and the value of assets are worth more or the same sold on their own. For example, think of a small resort that sells to a housing developer. The next legacy option is to sell to a family member. Now, you need honest conversations to make sure the family member is actually interested. This is not the time to preserve your feelings. If they aren't interested in taking over the family business, it's time to start looking for someone who is. Also, do not assume that your child wants to take over the family business. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe they can, but maybe they can't. Another option is to sell to a current employee. Do you have a high-performing employee who shows strong management potential? They may never consider ownership unless you ask. Another option is to find a person interested in ownership to come aboard as an employee or a mentee. This allows you to introduce them to your culture and your employees and make sure that they're a good fit. You can assess their passion and work performance before transitioning the business to their ownership. Another option is to sell to an interested party. This might be someone like a vendor or supplier, a customer, a competitor, or a complementary business looking to expand services. And if none of these have expressed interest, but you think they'd be a good fit, go ahead and ask them. And lastly, sell on the open market. List the business with a broker and see what the interest is. The downside is you can't pick your successor. The upside is the business is exposed to a larger pool of potential buyers. The third and final layer is named action. Tasks included in this layer are: discern your retirement plan. SBDC Consultant values your business. SBDC Consultant provides a menu of customized financial structures for business transition. Obtain other valuations if desired. Refer your potential buyer to SBDC for loan packaging and analysis services. Select your buyer. Execute a purchase agreement with required contingencies. Meet with the business attorney. And finally, determine your engagement level with the business after the sale. Let's dig deeper into just one of the tasks from the action layer. What will your plan be after retirement? Developing a plan for your retirement is just as critical as having a plan when you started your business. Here's what a retirement plan looks like. What are you going to do to fill your time and stay physically and mentally active? Is there anything else you want to accomplish professionally? Now may be the time to try your hand at something else. Do you foresee a sunset career? Maybe it's being a greeter at your local supermarket, or maybe it's starting a new business. And finally, will you volunteer? If so, where? Does your retirement plan include plentiful travel and recreation? If so, have you budgeted for it and completed financial projections? You need to meet with the CPA and financial advisor in advance of selling your business to determine your tax liability, what you're going to do with the money from the sale of your business, and how you can make that money last through retirement. How will your family dynamics change once you're no longer immersed in business ownership? Will you suddenly be spending much more time with your significant other? Have the conversations about what this will look like. Finally, create a list for how you will stay culturally and mentally engaged with your community. Now is the time to explore interests, not check out. We hope that legacy planning, maximizing your business's value, has left you with a better understanding of the necessary steps to ensuring your small business's future. If you'd like to continue your learning and meet with the North Central Small Business Development Center consultant, visit the website listed or call our regional director. Legacy Planning, Maximizing Your Business's Value is presented by the North Central Small Business Development Center at Central Lakes College. The North Central SBDC is funded in part through cooperative agreements with the U.S. Small Business Administration and the Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development.